And who goes out for a walk and it's really hot and you think, well, we better get back and put some water in the car? Take water with you. You can do with these, but then how does the dog drink from that? Well, I'm going to turn to Lucy because Flippo, the guy that invented this, has done a marvel of them. I've got two dogs. They gallop around. They need a drink.
Of course.
This comes perfectly designed.
It's so important that our furry friends are hydrated.
Yep.
They can't tell us when they're thirsty. So it's really important when we're out and about. Maybe it's a walk. Maybe you're out in the car on a journey. You must keep them hydrated. This is brilliant. It's a bottle and bowl in one.
I mean,
by Flippo.
Now, hang on a second. You think a bottle and bowl in one. So you just take this off and then you hold that separately?
No.
How does it work?
So basically, that cover there is simply going to come up like so. And then basically, you can pop this forward. You've got a little button here, which you're going to press. Fill it up with some water there. Oh, that's just enough. And then your lovely little doggy there is going to have a drink. In fact, when we did this the other day, we had about 10 dogs.
I bet you did.
Wanting to come and have a drink.
Crowding round.
And so, literally, it's so easy.
Because, see, when I've been out on the dog walk, you've tried, there's been an outside tap somewhere, so you hold your hands under it, and the dog goes, I'm not going anywhere near that, the tap's running. And then you switch the tap off, and all the water drains out your hands, and they can't drink anything. I've used my baseball cap.
That made me
yes,
laugh.
I have. And it kind of is damp, but it's also covered in dog slobber when I put it on my head.
That's not good.
Ideal. Not ideal. And the dogs laugh at me. But this is brilliant, and it's perfectly shaped for big dogs and small dogs.
Do you know what? That was a very good point, actually. It's a really good size for the bigger dogs as well. There's plenty in there, 26 ounces. You've got 3 colour choices. You've got the pink. I know you can see an orangey colour there, but here we've got the pink, we've got the green, and we've got the blue. And do you know what? Safety standards, food standards, so it's perfectly safe for the dog.
It's very popular.
It's really clever.
Now, you get 2 of them. A lot of people ordering the blue. There's the pink one, which is great, because if you dropped it, it would really show up. There's also the green one. If you want to order, tap the app, go to the website, get yours. We guarantee, we know you're going to love this. And people are going to say, where did you get that from? You just have to tell them QVC, but I hope we've got some in stock. The other thing that I was thinking is that I could have a drink out of this. and they'd be looking at me going, oh, right, cool. I'll share it with you boys. Off you go. And then down they go, to their height. You don't have to get them to climb up. And the other thing that dogs do, or maybe it's just my dogs, is I put the bowl in the back of the car.
Yeah, like this.
And then they go,
make a mess.
And dribble all over the car. This is all done outside, wherever you are.
It doesn't make a mess, because they're quite right. You might be thinking, well, I've got to take the big, cumbersome dog bowl, then I've got to take the water, or you might have one of the bowls, the collapsible bowls. You've still got to take your water with you.
I know.
This is just one. You get 2. So that might be one for the car, you're going to leave in the car, one you're going to take on the walk, or maybe you're thinking, one for me, one for my mum. You know, it's really good value. Idea. And you've got the wristlet on there.
Oh, that's handy, so you can carry it or attach it to your belt or something.
If you do run with the dog, that's handy. For me, I've got children, dog leash. You know, it just makes it so much easier.
If you want to order, just to remind you, the quickest way is tapping the app or going to the website. You can use Mr. Q-Cut. We've got about 200 people trying to order it. I've never seen anything like this. It is perfect, because we've had dogs all my life. We always... And water is absolutely essential.
Of course.
If you don't give them water, what are they going to drink? Puddles, ponds, ditch water, and anything else that's a bit yucky.
It's not good for their little tummies.
Well, it's not good for the back of the car either.
No, no, it's not.
Or if you're down on the beach, they'll drink seawater. I had a lab. First time I took her to the sea, she thought, it's amazing, I can jump in it, I can swim in it, and I can eat it and drink it.
Of course.
And she drank seawater and drank more of it and drank it and drank it and drank it. Had a very sad little puppy on the way home. Yeah.
Well, this is it. You want to discourage that. I know they all love to do it. But if you've got water for them, and they say every 10 minutes you should be offering them some water. Right now here in the south, it's very, very hot. It's
forecasting 34 degrees.
Yeah.
I know you can walk in the evening, but it's still warm.
Yeah.
And the dogs are going...
I
know. Do you know, dogs have no sweat glands. So to lose heat, they pant. And when they pant, they lose a lot of water. That's all that saliva. they need to replace it, perhaps even more than we do if we go running and things like that. And remember how much they're running. I did a 10-kilometre walk with my dogs the other day. They must, well, one of them must have done 35 kilometres.
Wow.
I mean, that is a lot of running.
Wow. Backwards and forwards,
water?
backwards and forwards.
You wouldn't go for a 35-kilometre run without a bottle of water, would you?
And have it in the car. And, you know, you've got 2 of them, so you fill them both up, so easy. And I'll show you once again. This is super, super strong. You can do this time and time again. Super strong. You tip it forward. You're simply going to press that button there. It'll dispense just as much water as you need.
It's just so genius.
Switch it off, drinky, 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 and you can do that time and time again on your walk.
And they do. The dog face seems to fit that slightly.
Yeah.
It's like a trowel or a sort of shovel or a scoop from an old-fashioned sort of sweetie shop or something. Yeah. And the face seems to just go in there perfectly.
Just perfectly. And if you ever try to give them a drink from your water bottle and you're sort of squirting it at them and they're sort of trying to find the water.
They get true drops and that's 3 litres have gone down.
It just doesn't work. Or you're carrying the cumbersome bowl and bottled of water and goodness knows what with you. This is easy, it's quick, the dogs love it. Now, Flippo, Jerry Flippo, he's a great guy, great guy.
He's a serial inventor, isn't he?
He is indeed. He brings us wonderful things, wonderful innovations. This one is super, super popular. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Your pets are going to love it. You won't know what you've done without it. You'll use it daily.
You will. And actually, I can see the silicone. You said sort of food-grade silicone, this sort of bowl, but it's also nice and flexible, so it will work again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And actually, the first time you do it, it's a little bit tight, and then it seems to
Oh, shall I show you a trick?
Yes,
I'll show you a trick. What I do is I hold it from either side like so, and then, so you've just turned up the bottom, and then just pull.
Ah, yeah.
That makes it so much easier.
That's a good tip, actually.
Yeah.
How much? It takes about a litre?
Yes, that's right. So it's absolutely brilliant. And which colour would you go for?
I'd probably go blue.
You go blue?
I'd go blue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go pink, I don't think, but...
I think if you've got a little girl dog, you might.
I might do. My dogs are very boyish.
Yeah.
Thugs. They are.
I love all the personalities.
Thugs. They really
so much fun.
But the thing is, they need to be looked after. My dogs need lots of exercise. They get every day. And when they do in this weather, they need a drink. Even in the winter, they do need a drink.
Of course.
Because they do lose a lot of moisture.
Absolutely. You need to keep offering them a drink as you go on those walks. And this is just so easy to take around with you. You've got the wristlet there. Keep them hydrated, keep them well, keep them safe. We love them.
I love it. Lucy, thank you so much for explaining that. It's actually so simple when you see it, but if I saw that on a shelf, I'd be thinking, I don't know, is that just like an insulative cover? No, it's all about having the ball with you wherever you go.
You'll be telling everyone. Do you know what? The dogs are all very envious when they see you with one. You'll come charging over.
I'm just going to tell them, Flippo. Flippo, it's the ball